Yes. So Alonzo is one of the assistant directors on our feature film, Mr. Advocate. We just had our premiere, our theatrical premiere
It
in
was dope.
Richmond last Saturday. Yeah. So tell us about the experience last Saturday.
Yeah, so it was super cool. We were inside Cinemark, and it's been a while since I've been to that theater. It was a surreal experience to see, after going through the check-in process, to see the poster for Mr. Advocate on the walls, and I'm just like, yo, this is a wild feeling knowing like this is something that I took part in to helping create.
Yeah, it's so cool. So
Yeah.
just so everyone knows, we filmed Mr. Advocate for about 5 days at different times, like 3 days one time, 2 days another, and I think we did a couple of pickup shots. The
Hmm.
last 2 days we had to do, added the kids, so we did an AI show scene.
Yeah.
But Alonzo was AD for the first part for about 3 days, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, and we appreciate it.
Yeah, no, it was a fun time. It was a fun time getting to know, well, I already knew a handful of the people that was on the crew, but, getting to work closely with them in another setting. And, this was a story where it was something that's important to literally share out for everyone to see because, when it comes to our education system, especially seeing how things have been going as of recently in the country,
Hmm.
there's a lot of issues that need to be addressed, and change is good.
Hmm. Yes, it is.
Hey, Jose, what's up?
Hi, Jose. Yeah, so tell us. So, in addition to being an AD, you also, I think, your first craft or skill is tell the people.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm a documentary cinematographer. I used to work for Pixar Animation Studios. I was there for a little bit, but now I freelance full time, and I've been working on a bunch of different projects. One of my most recent ones was for a documentary called "See the Court," where I was in Accra, Ghana, and we were filming a bunch of things tied to basketball and our history. Being African American, our history to Ghana, Cape Coast, Africa in general. It was something special.
Wow. Okay, so go back. So what's the name again?
It's called See the Court.
See the Court.
Hmm.
Okay. And how do people find you through referral for to film documentaries? Is that?
Yeah, yeah. A lot of things have been word to mouth, and
Hmm.
people will also see some of my work that I share on Instagram or even YouTube, for example.
Hmm.
Instagram, YouTube, and even film festivals. Stuff like that really helps get your name out there.
Okay, that's awesome. So, how long were you in Ghana?
Yeah, I was there for about 2 weeks. Long enough to like get acclimated and be like, okay, I kind of know like how to move now.
Wow. So, a lot of basketball games and cultural
Yeah.
places for the
Yep. Yep.
documentary.
Exactly. Yeah, a lot of basketball
Wow.
games and places like Cape Coast where they had the slave dungeons, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So it was intense, but like, it was something that was needed.
Yeah. Wow. I've never been to the continent, so I would
You need
love
to
to visit
go. You need to go.
one of
And
the
hit up
countries.
Conrad too, man. That
Yeah.
dude is a globetrotter.
Yes. 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 He loves South Africa. So,
Yeah, I've been
yeah.
seeing all his story posts and everything. Yeah, no, Conrad, he's on it. Now he's in Spain now, right now, I believe.
Yes. The 30-day vlog he's gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna be
Yep.
keeping up. I visited Spain once, but yeah, I was only there like 3 days. So
Oh, snap. Yeah, I gotta go. I'm like, man, I speak Spanish.
yes, you gotta go. You gotta go.
So wait,
Cool.
I'm curious. So there's a lot of things that inspired you to create Mr. Advocate, and I know you have a background in education. Could you elaborate a little bit on that?
Yes. So I think so I was bused from 6 years old through high school. So like 10th grade to schools outside of my neighborhood. So I
Hmm.
think that was a big factor where early on I was like, hey, it's still dark outside. It's early. Why am I waking up before the neighborhood kids
Yep.
to take a bus when the school is literally 3 minutes away? Is so as a 6 year old, I knew, oh, schools are different. Like there's a
Oh,
reason
yeah.
why I'm not going to my neighborhood school. And also, my grandmother was a teacher in segregated Virginia, and so,
Mm.
and my great aunt was a teacher. My aunt was a teacher. Um, but for my grandmother, my mom used to tell me how teachers were respected so much in their community. So
Yeah.
I just grew up thinking that teachers were, I put them on a pedestal.
I mean, no, well, they should be. You know, they play such an important role in the
Hmm.
development of the youth.
Yeah, 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 definitely. And then when I taught in DC, I'm from LA, but I started teaching in DC. And it was crazy. Even my own experience. Oh, you lived in DC?
Nah, I was like, LA. Nah, I'm from New
Oh,
York.
I wasn't even looking down. Sorry. Um, but yeah, my own experience growing up in the school system, and then when I taught in DC, and I had first grade mostly, and it was
Hmm.
just, it's not even the kids so much. It's the system, but some of the schools breed negative behavior, and it
Hmm.
was just when teachers, you can be the best teacher, but you still may be constrained by systemic issues that you can't fix. So it made me feel like I was fighting myself. Like I couldn't be as good as I knew I could be. What the kids needed,
Yeah.
I couldn't give them. And that was frustrating. And so I was just like, in 2018, I left. I'm like, I can't.
He's like, get me out of here.
Yeah, I can't. I just felt that it's been a long journey. I also went to law school in between my teaching career because I was like, maybe I could use the law to impact education.
Yep.
Graduated, went back to teaching. I was like, I don't want to do the legal system, don't want to do the education system. So I just am into film by default, where
Hmm.
I'm like, well, film is a powerful medium, easy to digest. And I was like, maybe just make films about education issues to raise awareness instead of like being a teacher or an attorney, you do it through film.
Well,
So
let me just deliver it straight to the people. Yo, here you go. Look, this is what's going on. This is like, man, here's a small digestible bite so you can get the feeling.
exactly,
No, that's
exactly,
real. That's real.
exactly. Yeah. And you left an interesting comment when you were on the red carpet talking to Deja. You
Hmm.
said what stood out with you was the teacher and the security guard when
Hmm.
they took hands. And I'm just curious why that stood out for you.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, there was an emphasis on conflict resolution and open communication from what I picked up off of when watching the film. And it's something that's extremely important because there's a lot of people who are afraid of confrontation. And if you don't communicate, if you just bottle everything in, kind of like how, some men growing up are kind of taught when it comes to emotion, things will never get better. It'll only get worse. And
Hmm.
just to see that live, saying like, hey, like it's okay to talk about how you feel, to talk about solutions, to squash beef in general, and then move on, so that each part of each side can feel both respected and heard. It goes a long way.
Okay, yeah, I was just interested because other people have made that comment as well about that specific part in the film. That was Jordan's doing, actually. He, all through the film, there's places I can see that he elevated, which
Hmm.
is, good teamwork.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so yeah, just him putting, because I hadn't even planned to focus on their hands,
Hmm.
but that was him. So yeah, it worked out.
Yeah, right. I'm like, it's a small detail. And another part that I really enjoyed was between the principal, where they were inside the lunchroom or the teacher's hall or something like that, where the line was said, you know, it's not weak, it's not weak, it's not weak. Showcasing like, hey, like being vulnerable is not weak. You know,
Hmm.
it's okay to have these moments because again, this goes back on to what I mentioned before. If you bottle everything up, it can only progressively get worse in the future. And
Hmm.
everyone else around you is basically like a poison. You have to let it out. You have to find an outlet.
Hmm. Now, in the film, I won't give too many spoilers away, but
Yeah.
there was maybe a reason why the teacher wouldn't have wanted to forgive or forgive, but maybe, I don't know, but reconcile because uh, he was kind of betrayed. So it's like,
Oh
so,
no, without a doubt, without a doubt. It's like it's like the tale of revenge and like holding grudges is like as old as time is, you know. I'm like you gotta learn to let things go because then it'll just continuously create an endless cycle of oh I need to get my get back. Oh I need to get my get back. Oh I need to get my get back. And then I'm like it just like it'll like blow up in your face. It kind of reminds me of like a game called The Last of Us Part 2 and a TV series called Beef,
okay.
and that was literally just a case of not letting go,
Mhm.
trying to get revenge, and I'm like seeing that in the movie that they were both able to let it go and move on because I'm like at the end of the day the environment that they're in, they're educators. It's that beef that they have with each other. The bigger issue that they need to tackle on is educating the youth that are coming in,
Mhm.
and they saw that.
Right. Right. Okay.
Yeah, it's huge, man. It's huge.
Well, and thank you again for your work on the set when we had busy, busy production days, long days, not like the most organized, and you and Seven had to drive to San Francisco unexpectedly. We didn't have the lunch order that I thought
Oh
was a
yeah,
mishap, so you
yeah,
guys had
yeah.
to get the lunch at the last minute unexpectedly. So thanks for rolling with the punches.
Hey, that's what we do. We got to make it happen one way or another, and the best way to do that is through teamwork.
Yes, well, you
Yeah,
guys, yes, thank you, came through. I really appreciate it.
yeah, of course. No, that was overall it was a fun time, and also like bringing on Seven, yo, like he was a huge help for the whole set, and I'm like, it was cool. He came all the way from Florida to come and visit, and he helped us make magic. I'm like we
Yep.
were working with everyone. It got to a point where we were just like, all right, listen, this is bigger than just our staying in our roles of like just getting everything organized. You're like, all right, let's go to each department. Yo, like, is there any way that we can help so like we can move this along? Because like we saw where there was areas where it's just like, all right, we could pick it up here if they just have an extra set of hands, and right now we're free.
Hmm. Yep, yep, yep. So, do you want to talk about more about the documentary, or I know you had a short film. Was it earlier this year?
Oh yeah, yeah. I 5 stars was something that I did a little bit ago. That's still in like the film circuit, so
Okay.
I need to share out some updates because yeah, it got some awards. It's been it's been accepted into a handful of film festivals, so like that's been fine. Like that was my first short film that I personally did before. I had way too many roles on it, but I'm hoping to like never do something like that again where I'm like, okay, I'm the guy shooting. I'm also in the movie. I have to edit. I have to produce, and like I did bring on a team of like amazing people to help. Say for example, Yinka. Yinka was a huge help. He was actually my first AC on that
Good.
film,
Hmm.
and I mean, you know Yinka. Wait, what's this?
Jay saying hi.
Hey, what's up, Jade? Happy that you're here, dog. But yeah, no, Yinka, he was on that set too, and he was a huge help working with the camera. We had the FX6 at the time, and dog, that man is a whiz, and he's another globetrotter too.
Yes, and I'm doing an IG live with him on Thursday. So
Oh, that's
yeah,
awesome. Yeah, yeah, no, yeah, Yinka is fire.
yep.
Yep, yep. Shout out Carice. Yes, 5 stars. Um, Yeah, so I've been working on that. I've recently directed and produced a music video with a group in Chinatown here in San Francisco called the
Okay.
Grant Avenue Follies. So that's in the mix of being released pretty soon. It's a new song that they released where it's really promoting building a bridge between the youth
Hmm.
and elderly because we live in a current world where a lot of people are very much so like disconnected and they're always super glued to a screen, so it's like it's an emphasis on doom scrolling, putting it into that, and just living life and also shredding nothing but love and positivity.
Okay, and you were DP on that one?
Now for this one I was actually able to just give that position to someone else. I was just a director, producer, and
Okay.
editor. So
Oh,
I was able to take on less roles, which is like a goal for me because I'm like, yeah, it's cool to be able to do it all, but I'm like, nah, man, that's that's too much. I don't care to see my name multiple times on the credits. I was like, I want to get this done.
you're funny. Well, like between directing and being DP, do you have a preference or favorite or?
Yeah, I think it depends on the project. So like I have a lot of my own ideas, and when it comes to me having my own ideas, I think I would like to just focus on the direction just to make sure I can get what I need versus me worrying about giving pointers to say actors or like crew and also worrying about camera and getting the shots and having to start over, so on and so forth. That could be a little bit convoluted sometimes where it can like blur the vision. So I know like, it's good to have balance. So that's why I say like it depends. Sometimes I'm like, if it's a story where it's just like something short and quick, I'm like, yeah, I'll shoot it. Yeah, it's okay. But if it's something like a lot bigger, then I'm like, okay, let me like take a step back. Let me just hand this off to someone else and delegate so that I can get what I need and get what I want at that.
Right, right. Okay. And Five Stars, you acted in it as well. So you act too?
Yeah. I've done a little bit of acting. There's not a huge emphasis on it. I do it when I have to, but yeah, done a little bit of acting and modeling. I for one of the biggest campaigns I've done, like say like modeling for was for the brand Columbia. They flew me out to
Mhm.
Portland, Oregon. They had me hiking around all the mountains with all this gear and stuff like that. So like
Okay.
that was a cool time. But things have been picking up like tremendously for like production. So I haven't been able to submit many auditions or jump back into like the world of acting specifically.
Hmm. Okay. And where did you guys film Five Stars?
We actually filmed it here in San Francisco. We shot it at my house.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
this was a budget production. So I
Yeah.
was like, you know what, we're gonna have to make it work one way or another.
Yes.
So yeah, I was like, I kept it simple, kept it at one location the entire time. We just stayed at the house and we were just like in like different rooms inside the house eventually. But no, it was super simple and sweet. We were like backyard, inside the house, we're on a street corner. Like we just stayed in the vicinity of like where I currently live.
Hmm. In the, I guess the trailer or posters or something you posted before, the lighting looked nice. It was like blue. You guys
Oh
had blue
yeah,
lights
yeah,
in your
yeah.
production. Yeah, that looked cool.
Yeah, no, no, that was a really fun film to shoot and also light, working as a DP. It was like it was just a fun film to work on. It was literally a marketplace reseller with a perfect reputation. He got one bad review and he went nuts. He was like, "No, like I need to get this changed because you're messing with my money." But yeah, so it's like yeah, changing the lighting styles and adding in those colors to convey a feeling like yo, like this guy's in a dark place right now was like
Mm.
huge.
I get it. The blue light. Okay, that makes sense.
Yep.
Okay, super
Yeah,
cool.
in that little part of the trailer, like he was literally like hacking into the guy's device so that he can like find his location. Like it was wild.
That is funny. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to share it out pretty soon because I'm thinking it's coming to an end as far as the film festival circuit goes. But
Okay.
yeah, no, it was the first of many more. It was more so like a hey, look at what I can do, and imagine if I had some funding
Mhm.
in the future.
Yes. Yes.
Nice
Yes.
little portfolio piece.
Yeah, definitely. Yes. 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 Funding's coming.
Right. More to come. More to
Yes.
come.
Yes. I think Berkeley Film Foundation. I think their grants are open now.
Oh
Right.
snap!
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, need to hit them up.
Yes. Yes. So, what is next for you?
Yeah, I mean, as of current, I've been working also in the political space. I'm the lead editor for the campaign Eric Jones for Congress. That's based out in Napa. So
Okay.
that's something that I've been doing a lot. I've been making a lot of like documentaries, mini docs on this guy and his journey running for Congress and all the crazy wackiness that he's going through. And then See the Court. Those are the next two projects that are going to be taking the focus for the rest of the year.
Okay. Do you have to go back to Ghana to
No,
shoot?
no, no, no.
Oh,
For this one, it'll be some interviews that'll be here in Oakland, and
Mhm.
then we're gonna be in the post production room.
Okay. That's a cool concept.
Right? You know, we're gonna make it happen.
Yeah, that's super cool. Well, we only have about 5 minutes left. So, any closing thoughts or things you want to say to the people?
Yeah, I do. Listen, y'all, if y'all haven't heard anything about Mr. Advocate, I mean, you're obviously here. Share it out, share it, share it, share it. The more we can get eyes on this, the better. This is some important information that's being shared when it comes to our education in general. Education is extremely important. We all went through school. We all have reasons on why we want our school systems to be better. The more you share, the more eyes we can get on this, the more that we can help and actually make a change.
Oh, thank you. And you grew up in New York, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So you
Born and
went to.
raised in Buffalo, New York. Spent a lot of
Okay.
time in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn growing up.
Okay, okay. So you know that system.
Yo, yeah, without a doubt, man. I'm like, the way they have it set out there is based on area code. Growing up, my parents, they actually moved us to a different area code just so that we can go to specific schools and just do something as simple as sports.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, because like some schools didn't have sports programs.
Yeah, exactly. Some schools they didn't have sports programs or they didn't have variety. And we do know like, my parents knew at an early age that we have crazy athletic abilities. So it's like say me and one of my brothers, we went to college. He's a national champion in wrestling and I'm a two-time All-American in track and field.
Oh,
So it
okay.
was like if they never did something as simple as move us to a different neighborhood so that we can get access to these opportunities, that something like that would have never happened.
Right, right. Yeah. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's crazy, but I'm like, yeah, there's always room for improvement.
Always, always, definitely in the school system.
Hmm.
Wow. Well, then, for See the Court, you were probably able. Well, I've seen you run around with the camera. So, were you running up and down the
Well,
court?
man, listen, I was running. I was like, I would go to some of the workouts with them. They would do like stairs, and I'm running right alongside them with the camera, holding up all these gear and stuff like
Dang.
that. So I'm like, it's definitely. I've been continuously working out just so I can stay fit because with the way I have to move in certain
Mhm.
situations, I'm like, I just got to be ready.
Yeah, it's like a workout for you.
And you're not lying. I've been lifting more because I'm like the cameras have only been getting heavier.
Wow, I've heard Jordans talk about that too, like working out for the job.
Yeah, you got to. I'm like, all right, I need to do more arms. Yeah,
Man.
because I'm like, yeah, the gear, I was like, you're just consistently holding like 30, 40 pounds sometimes, just like camera gear, just so you can get a quick shot.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, we appreciate it. Shout out to the DPs.
Shout out to the DPs and the cam ops. Shout out everyone who
Yes,
helped put this together. And shout
yes,
out you specifically. Thank you for bringing me on and sharing the love,
yes. Thank you for accepting the call and coming and being part of the team.
of course.
Yes. Well, have a good rest of the day. Thanks,
You too.
Alonzo. Take care. Bye.
Bye.